Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and I cannot believe I managed to get my office cleaned up. It was a total disaster right before I was filming because I was packing some giveaway boxes and getting some work done, and it's just surprising to me that there's not a huge mess behind me. There's a huge mess in front of me though, I will say that, but this is a video that I promised my husband that I would film today because it is indeed the men's Beachly box, which has been sent to me for review. It is his absolute favorite. He actually enjoys quite a bit of the boxes that I review here on the channel. He likes the candles, he likes some of the sprays for the rooms. He loves his Beachly box though. Now Beachly has a men's box as well as a women's box, and I have the honor of reviewing both of them here on the channel, and he just loves this. He feels like he's a sponsored surfer because it is a lot of great surf brands and sort of outdoorsy brands that are featured in here, brands that he's heard of, which he loves, and it is primarily apparel. There's usually 2 or 3 apparel items like shorts, pants, shirts, and then usually 1 or 2 accessories. It could be sunglasses, flip-flops, hats, and he just loves it. Absolutely. It is $99 per quarter. It is quarterly when you sign up because it is largely apparel and sized items. You do let them know what the recipient's sizes are, and they're pretty much true to size, especially if you know those brands. And again, I'm talking brands that surf guys know, guys in general know, like, you know, the waistbands on guys' clothes I feel like are a little bit more honest than it is with women's brands sometimes, a little bit more consistent with the sizing. So my husband knows he's a 32. We usually get him a large for the shirts because he's pretty tall, and it always works out and he's always so happy. The shipping I believe is $5.99. Now I'm going to leave an affiliate link and a code for you where you can actually save $30 on your first box. So it's Noel 30. Saves you $30 off of that $99, and the value of this box is always well over what you pay for it. It's usually like around $200, if not more. So let's dive into this. Like I said, I promised him that I would get into it. So this is one cool thing about it. It says, "Cheers to good vibes. By ordering this box, you've helped protect and restore vital coastal ecosystems. A portion of the proceeds has been donated to our partner, Sea Trees, who will be using your donation to maintain the health of kelp forests in Southern California, watersheds in Maui, and more. Thank you for being a Beachly member and supporting the Sea Trees mission." Now, I am sorry that I did not have a chance to post this before Father's Day, but if some of you are a little behind on your Father's Day gifting, this would be a great gift, because it's always hard to get guys things, and I feel like there's always like the trendy guy thing to get. It's like, you know, grill tools because every guy loves grilling supposedly, or you know, it's always those like whiskey cubes or rocks or whatever. There's always some like trendy new thing, you know, guys like gadgets, guys like, you know, fishing stuff, whatever it is. But one thing the guys, I feel like, I'm making a generalization here, is they don't like going shopping for clothes. So my husband's clothes come largely from Beachly, a little bit from Costco, and then whatever else I buy him, because the man does not like to shop. He loves when we're like out and about and on a trip to get like a little souvenir t-shirt, but you know, it's just, I like what Beachly sends because he looks a little more put together, right? So if you're looking for a great gift for a guy, this is the way to go. And they don't have to live by the coast. They don't have to be surfers. They just have to enjoy getting clothes in the mail that are going to fit them really well and make them look good. All right, so right on top, we have a hat. Now, we do always get sort of this beautiful image. All right, here's a board. I think that's Channel Islands, maybe. I don't know my surf logos, but I think that's what's there on the nose. So it says, "Aloha, fellas. Summer's here, and you know what that means. Longer days, saltier skin, and an open invitation to chase the sun. Whether you're posted up at your favorite beach break, cruising to a weekend getaway, or just kicking back with a cold one, this season is all about soaking it in. With the Beachly Men's Summer Box, you've got the gear to do just that." Thinking back to one of my favorite summer memories, it was a late afternoon surf session that turned into an impromptu beach bonfire, the kind of day when the waves were firing, the company was top-notch, and no one was in a rush to leave. We ditched the watches, let the sun be our clock, and swapped surf stories well into the night. That's the energy this box is bringing. Easygoing, adventure ready, and always prepped for wherever summer takes you. That seems so like antithetical to how I am. I'm like, here's the itinerary. I've been planning this for weeks. Let's go. Versus my husband who's like, oh, it's a really nice day at the beach. You want to just go like down to the beach after I'm done surfing? I'm like, I already have plans for today, and sometimes I wish I could be a little more carefree. So, but you know, this is a box that's curated for another dude by a dude. So inside, you've got everything you need to level up your warm weather wardrobe, the perfect volley shorts for beach to street versatility, a breathable performance shirt to keep you cool under the sun, a classic tee for laid back style, a towel that's always ready for the next dip, and a locals only hat to top it all off. So that was basically our product list. They are not formal the way like the Beachly women's boxes where when you customize, you get these nice long detailed descriptions, or any lifestyle box, honestly, that I open here on the channel. It's literally like a sentence in the paragraph, like, this is what we sent you. Just like, you know, they don't actually put any tissue in there. It's just thrown into the box. So wherever the season leads, whether it's chasing waves, road tripping to hidden gems, or just kicking back on the sand, Beachly has you covered. Here's to summer days that turn into unforgettable nights. Stay salty, Kevin and the Beachly team. And then they do the little icons down here to let us know who's featured. These are all brands that I have heard of too. Reef, by the way, you guys, I just got me some Reef tennies and they are awesome. I always use Reef for my flippies, but I just got some tennies and I can tell you they're so comfy. Florence Marine, all right, we gotta love John John. So very high-end kind of surf brand. And Caton, which has been around forever, established in 1954. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this stuff. So like I said, I don't actually have, you know, a sheet where I can look everything up for you. I got my good old phone. They do, when they send out the shipping notification, sometimes that will have like a list of the items, and so that's how sometimes I can kind of get a sneak peek into the box, but I never admit that to my husband and tell him. I want him to be surprised, and I want him to patiently be like, did you film it? Did you film it? Did you film it? I've never had him be so involved or interested in my filming schedule. So this is a nice sort of lightweight soft hat, great for packing, great for water sports. It's gonna get wet, it's not gonna get ruined like some of his fancy like hard crown, you know, baseball hats that are fitted. So it's got the snapback, adjustable, it's Caton, breathable, like I said. It's got some like vent holes so you can sweat in it. Locals mostly, which I like instead of locals only, because we don't want to be territorial about our beach breaks, guys. So let's see, it says one size fits all, and the retail value on this is $29, which is about right. Yep, see, and this is a hat that I might steal because sometimes I need a hat, and he's really good about always having hats in the car, but I don't always, for when I am actually a little bit little more impromptu and spontaneous, which does occasionally happen. I made it sound like I never ever join him at the beach. I do. Luckily, I live somewhere where that's possible. All right, here is that Reef Performance tee they were talking about right here. Nice, good color. So I do like that for the most part we get really usable colors. It's not like we're just getting like the remnants where they're like, oh, nobody wanted this bright orange shirt. Like, you know, it's the blues, the greens, the grays, the stuff that my husband will wear. He also loves white t-shirts. So it's got that nice, like, athletic, dry fit kind of material to it. Real subtle branding. It almost feels like a rash guard. It's got a hood to it, long sleeves, and then just a simple seam at the bottom. Let's see if it's scooped at all. No, it's just straight along the bottom. Let's see what this is. Oh, and then we have some branding down along one of the sleeves. So again, I don't know why they can't do that with like women's clothing. A lot of the times I feel like the women's stuff is like screaming that it's women's stuff. So it's like pink with flowers and sparkles and like, you know, there's a place for that. There's a woman for that. But I'm like, just because it's like a woman's cut doesn't mean it has to be pink. Sports teams. You guys know I do go to a lot of baseball games these days, and whenever I'm like looking for a hat, I'm like, why is that one got flowers all over it? So the value on this one, it's it's called Quiet Shade. It's $45 is the retail value on that. So it's got stretch. It doesn't look like it's got like SPF, but you know, it is a nice, a lightweight long sleeve to kind of keep you out of the sun. And also it seems like it's going to be like wicking in terms of the wetness. It's going to dry really quickly. So again, good for travel. Now these are the Caton volley shorts they were talking about. Super cute print in the teal. My husband is generally like more of a traditional surf short guy, so with a waistband versus elastic. we do commonly call elastic waistband shorts, swim shorts, dad shorts, which is not a bad thing. These they're a little bit of that like shorter length, not super short, not like Magnum PI short, but like a little shorter. Subtle branding again. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kaiten. Ooh, these are actually look pretty comfortable. So great for like, we don't have a yard, but being outside, washing the car. He doesn't really play volleyball, but I could definitely see him rocking these. They do have the swim like undies, the mesh in there underneath. By the way, those of you who are not by the ocean very often, and when you do come on your vacation, do not wear your tighty whities under your swim trunks, no matter what they look like. Like, that is just cotton and ocean and swim trunks do not go together. We always see people and we're like, they don't live by the ocean. They are on vacation. For one thing, they are sunburned. And two, that dude is wearing his tighty whities. That's why they make swim trunks that are like that. So you can stay all together and free, and you don't have to have a wet diaper going on. All right, so that's what they've got in there to keep everything in place. It does have a nice little pocket on the back. We've got this nice floaty keychain with the classic Kaiten logo. That's the one that I grew up seeing. That guy, yep. And then this is it Velcro or an actual button? Ooh, it's an actual button. It's a rubber button, which that is always nice too, to have a pocket. The guys like to have that for their wallets, and I think that's really cute that they include that little keychain. So 2 pockets, of course, along the seams in the front, 1 pocket with a button flap in the back, and a drawstring to tighten if you need to beyond the elastic. All right, they really packed this box full. When I was like kind of looking through that list, I did feel the weight of the box, but like it's not like the biggest box they've ever sent. Florence Marine stuff comes in this weird sort of like waxed paper, which I do find interesting. I kind of feel bad that I'm the one that gets to open this stuff up, but my husband doesn't care, honestly. And he's very good. He's very disciplined. He would never like a little kid before Christmas go sneak and peek. So this is our Florence Marine shirt. Just a classic, super simple shirt, forest green. Kind of got like a Rasta vibe there with the red, yellow, and green. I did see this same shirt design, the Hawaii design, in like a blue, which I feel like he might have gone for a little bit more. Let's see, size large. They are pricing this Island Script t-shirt at $38. I have seen it on sale online for as little as like $15. So, but we won't count that against them for the price. But I have seen it also listed for more, for like 42-ish. So there's our Florence Marine shirt. It is a kind of a heavier weight shirt, but still nice and soft. Let's see, 100% cotton. We love that. Just a simple shirt. But he was so bummed with those last Florence Marine shorts that came in last season's box, just because they kind of ran out of the right size. So he wound up with a size that was a little bit big, but because it had that nice buckle belt, he was able to cinch them, and he did use them in Hawaii when we were on Kauai, and we did a very muddy, long, wet hike, and those worked out great. And he felt like he was kitted out in his fancy Florence Marine shorts. And then our last item, so we had 3 apparel items, you guys, and 2 accessories. We had the long sleeve performance shirt, we had the Florence Marine green t-shirt, we had the volley shorts, and then we have the hat and this nice reef towel. Now, my husband is a surfer. Again, I don't think you have to be a surfer to appreciate all of the items in this box. But he was just saying, it's kind of funny because I get so many beach towels in different subscriptions, but a lot of the times they're often like, they're like Turkish towels a lot of the time, or they got like fringe, or I just think they're too nice for me to let him use. So it's really good for him to have some like good surf towels that are still like that classic terry material, because they are really absorbent. It's nice for him to wrap this around him when he gets out of the water, do a quick towel change, because we haven't gotten him a poncho yet. Maybe one of these days beaches will include the changing poncho. That would be huge because I keep meaning to get him one and I keep forgetting. But maybe his sponsor will get him one. So he does a quick towel change. It's just nice to have a good towel to even put on the floor of the car so that he can put his board in there and it doesn't get wax everywhere, or even on the ground next to the car. I mean, these towels, they are beautiful and bright and soft and lovely, and I like to have a pristine towel for my actual beach time. But he's really hard on his towels. But this is perfect because it's Reef. I love the blue and the yellow. It's so fun and bright. It's just got all the palm leaves and then that reef along the bottom. But it is that terry material, but a little bit thinner. So it's not like a high pile terry, which is great. Let's see what the value on this is. I love that they just include all of the like retail tags so we know the value. And we don't have to just trust that somebody's putting it on the product card for us. $35. So that's freaking awesome. Let me just do the math for you guys real quick to show off the value of this Beachly box. So we had our $59 Caton shorts. We had our, let's see, $45 Performance Reef long sleeve, our $38 Florence Marine t-shirt, our Reef High Tide beach towel at $35, and finally our Caton Locals Mostly, and it is embroidered on there. It's not like just printed, which I do appreciate as well, that it's actually embroidered on there. Our Locals Mostly hat was $29, so we're looking at a value of $206 on a box that you would be getting, or getting your guy, your son, your husband, your brother-in-law, the guy you don't really know how to like shop for. And you could also like piece it out too if some of them are the same sizes. So for $99 plus $5.99 in shipping, you are getting $206 in value. That's like the prices for the most part, except for that one shirt that I was still seeing online on like other retailers. So it's not like, again, these are like old stock that you wouldn't be paying that for. And you can actually get $30 off using my code Noel30. So you can get your first box for just $69, a $206 value. Pretty impressive. All right, you guys, before I let you go, if you watch this, especially if you're like, I'm still never going to get the men's box, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you had fun. Let's do, for our secret password for today, let's do frond, like a palm frond, because I do palm a lot, I think. So let's do frond, F-R-O-N-D. That's our secret password. When you come across the secret password in one of my videos, you want to enter it along with your contact information in the Google form that is located in the description box below and usually in the pinned first comment. Please don't put the secret password into the comments because then I have to delete them. You have to be 18 years or older, you have to be subscribed to my channel, and you do have to have a US or Canadian mailing address. Canadians, I do need help with the shipping if you choose to have me send it to you there in Canada, because I do flat rate, but it's still even more expensive. It's like double the price, if not triple the price, to send it up to you. But I want you to be able to participate, and there's other ways that you can receive a prize instead too. Let's see. It is not affiliated with YouTube or any of the boxes that I open here on the channel. It is just my way of saying thank you so much, and also just honoring the fact that so many companies are kind enough to send me these boxes for review so that you can find the right boxes for you and your family. Today's secret password, you heard it already. Let me know in the comments below though. That also really helps my channel out, not only when you use my links and my codes, but when you leave comments, when you like the videos, when you follow me over on Instagram. Maybe you want to join the Nobot Nook, which is our private Facebook group. But comments definitely help. Tell me what your favorite item in this box was. Thanks so much for being here. I truly, truly appreciate your support. Oh, if you're wondering about the secret password giveaway and you're newer to the channel, basically I use a random number picker about 5 days into the following month to select some winners to receive mystery boxes, and that is what the prizes are. I will see you all soon in my next unboxing.